Happy Independence Day! So today not only marks our nation's birthday, but it also marks 6 months since I packed up whatever could fit in my car and moved down this way. So this has been Franklin High School near the lake, and I've never been here, but I have been to UNO, which is right down the street, and I usually go there to walk around and look at the lake and whatnot. And this neighborhood almost became my home, but I actually prefer the river to the lake. And the place I was looking at was like, you gotta bring your own fridge and your own stove. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's not happening. Where am I gonna get that? And wait, hold up. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start from the beginning. So when I moved down here, I moved to Kill, Mississippi, and I was there for about 2.5 months with friends. And I had nothing. I had literally nothing. No job, no money, nothing. But I always managed to eat, and I always managed to put gas in my car. And I spent several days a week going back and forth to New Orleans, mainly to do job interviews, look at the city, and I landed in the Garden District. And I fell in love with the Garden District, mainly Lafayette Cemetery #1, even though I've never been in because it's been closed for repairs since September, and I still can't get in, and I'm really upset about it. But it's okay, because there's so much to look at. This is one of the oldest neighborhoods in the city, and I'm absolutely in love with it. The architecture, and it's even prettier at night, which is when I fell in love with it. I actually spent a lot of nights just walking around the neighborhood, taking pretty pictures, and just letting my imagination run wild. I mean, I'm in a brand new city that's basically Wonderland, and I spent a lot of time in this church, not in this church, outside the church, watching people trip on the sidewalk. I ate alligator at Dat Dog for the first time, and I love guys, po' boys. I mean, I basically ran the city. You couldn't tell me nothing. So eventually I did get a job. I started working at a cruise in February as a support associate, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's okay because I eventually found the river, and we love the river. It's my favorite spot. I like to come out here and just look at the boats, ducks, what have you, take a nap, chill. I mean, it's basically paradise. And then Corona happened. So I had to work from home, everything shut down, it was sad, and I ended up in Destrehan, which is about 30 minutes west of New Orleans. I was there for about 5-6 weeks. We really don't know. Quarantine kind of stopped time. And that was actually a good time for me to kind of like reflect and whatnot, but then I took a trip to Charlotte, and I was there for about 3 weeks to visit family, some old stomping grounds. Then I came back, moved into the basement of that with 2 other ladies. Now we're at Walmart because we need hot dogs. There's nothing more American than a hot dog as far as I'm concerned, but I also want cake. We're getting cake. My roommate recommended Nathan's, but I'm like, no, Ballpark is where it's at. And I need chili for my hot dog because I need chili. And they ran out of hot dog buns, and I was sad, but then I got lettuce wraps because that's just as good. And now I'm looking for something, and I don't remember what was I looking for? Oh, Lowry's seasoning. We need that for fries. And we need bougie water because I need flavors. Lots and lots and lots. And lots of flavor because that's the spice of life. And I wanted pizza for lunch because I love that stuff. And now I'm down this aisle and I don't remember why exactly. Oh, I wanted ice cream. I really don't need ice cream. But what I do need is Milo sweet tea. And that's good for the road because I was super thirsty. And that's melon. We kind of love melon, but not really. Okay, we really love melon. I would be lying if I said this hasn't been difficult. But there have been more ups than there have been downs. I've been able to worship in 3 different states, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. I've probably done more traveling in the last 6 months than I have in the last 6 years. I've gotten to see more of the country than I have, I think, in my entire life. It has definitely been the adventure of a lifetime, and I can't complain. I got to go to my first Mardi Gras parade in the French Quarter. I went to a Mardi Gras parade in the French Quarter. Never in my life did I think I'd get to experience that. I fell in love with the crazy the city had to offer. And then getting to go to some of the places I read about before I moved, getting to see my literal dreams come true, getting to meet new people. My roommates have been absolutely amazing. I mean, we forgive Kayla for melon, but other than that, now do I miss my babies? 100%. But I keep going for them. I want to be an example for them. I want them to know that they can do anything they put their mind to, that they can trust God with anything. So I'm calling this 4th of July 2020 my Independence Day. I'm not interested in falling into a narrative that says I can't, because I did. I did it. I packed up my whole life and I moved to a completely different state. No money, no job, nothing but faith. And God saw me through. I'm still here and I'm thriving. And I'm loving every single minute of it. And who am I to not be grateful for all that God has given me? And I can't wait to see what he's going to do next.